Hi everyone, thank you for joining us on our Hospitality and Catering event. We're going to begin in just a moment. Just a reminder, this session is for students aged 16 to 18. If you are an adult learner, we do have lots of events running from tomorrow to Thursday. So I'll shortly pass you over to Mark Cooper, who's one of our tutors in the Hospitality and Catering department at the Manchester College. Mark will be providing you with a showcase of our Industry Excellence Academy for Hospitality and Catering. If you do have any questions at any point, you can ask them in the live Q&A box, which is just to the right of your screen, and we'll answer as many questions as we can at the end. So now, Mark, I'll pass over to you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to our virtual open evening today, and this is about talking all about the Manchester College, what we have to offer, especially for the 16 to 18-year-olds, and how we're linked together for our Industry Excellence Academy. I'm sure many people will be asking, what is this Industry Excellence Academy? Well, yeah, when you study with us at the college, the Industry Excellence Academy, you will work together with our partners to gain work industry experience. And this is ranging from different hotels to restaurants to bakeries to fine little boutique hotels. So it's co-delivered not only with us in the college, but also within industry themselves. So on the Industry Excellence Academy, what you can see here on the screen, you can start off at level 2, and then you'll go on to level 3, and you'll have a placement with an employer. For altogether, it will be a good amount of days where you'll gain the experience. In total, it is actually 45 days industry experience what you would gain whilst you're on the Industry Excellence Academy. This is a fully in-depth course on our Pro Cookery course and also our patisserie courses. So the Industry Excellence Academy on our Pro Cooking course is delivered by a colleague. His name's Nicholas Doyle. He will put you through all the fantastic ways of how to become a chef, the modern chef, from learning all the different techniques in cooking to all the modern views in different flavors, textures, in working with all the different products. You will also then do different assessments throughout the year with Nick, and you will also have 2 written exams at the end of the year with the qualification, as well as a end of year practical exam where you'll do a certain amount of dishes which is set by the awarding body. Also, that will be the same for the patisserie. So you will be over with me at our Industry Excellence Academy at the Fielding campus, specialist in patisserie, bakery and confectionery, where you will also again learn everything to do with pastry, bakery, confectionery, ranging from chocolate work to petit fours to cakes, celebration cakes. We also provide a small little bakery on campus. As well as moving forward, we will also supply different sectors where with little specialist products what we make in-house and the events what we do around Manchester. Granted, at the moment it is hard because of COVID, but that's what we try and do. Now on the courses, you will have assessments throughout the year. So what is an assessment? An assessment is like a little exam. You'll have 30 minutes preparation time, and then you will have, it's around about 4 hours practical time, producing delights such as hot and cold desserts to you'll have to do chocolates, you have to do breads. So every unit you cover, whether you go down the Pro Cookery route with Nick or the patisserie route with myself, every unit you will be working towards doing an assessment, so as an exam. And then at the end of the year, again, you will have the exam which is set by the awarding body. So for example, 2 years ago, because not last year, because we were in the middle of COVID, we couldn't do it, but 2 years ago, our students in the patisserie side of things, we had to do a fully afternoon tea to industry standard. So working with the Industry Excellence Academy, we will have chefs coming in to give you a good idea of what the industry is about. We'll have all the specialist patissiers from, we've had them in from the Hilton Hotel. We've had a specialty pastry chef coming in from the Stock Exchange in the centre of Manchester. We have Luke Frost, which you'll see a video afterwards, who comes in from Valrhona, France, to give you a full day, 2 days of chocolate demonstrations, and it will be set around about doing a full setup of different chocolates for industry employers. Also, Chris Samet we had last year, who's world #4 chocolatier at the most recent Chocolate Olympics, which was held in Germany just before COVID hit, and he was here doing a masterpiece for one of the hotels in Manchester. And I can't say too much about that at this present, but as soon as we know, we can let marketing know that the video is out, because it is being shown on TV. We also work with the Chefs Forum, where Chefs Forum, they will bring in many different chefs from like James Martin, Andrew Nutter, Lisa Goodwin Allen, Exoso Grant. We have who else was there? We have Simon Wood, who owns Wood in Manchester. So we've got celebrity chefs who come on board to show all our students what they can achieve in industry. So in industry, it's not just all about producing the products, but also you've been organised. And the chefs, they will show you that. They will show you the organisation. The Chefs Forum is very good linking us with the chefs around the northwest of England, and you'll gain some fantastic work experiences with these chefs, where you'll give a really true indication of what the industry, the standards are, and how you work in industry. Yeah, it is a hard industry, but it's also fruitful. You can travel with the industry, whether, like I say, on the cookery side of things, or if you specialise in patisserie or chocolate or baker. There's many ways you can go about going around the world with this industry. So the sessions in the kitchen, basically, they go around about 7 hours. In our modern kitchens, they are up to industry standard. We also have, when you have your assessments, we also have somebody linking in from industry. So Stuart Duff, who's the regional development chef for Hilton Hotels. We have Nathaniel Klein, who's the executive chef at the McDonald Hotel. We have Simon Wood himself, who comes in to give guidance and support in all of our assessments, and they will give you feedback, and because that's what it's all about. It's all about that feedback and that link into industry. And we have opened up our Industry Excellence Academies because we want you to achieve why you come to college, what you come to college for. We want you to gain as much as possible from the learning, the teaching and learning with us at college, but also at the same time it goes hand in hand with being out there in industry, so that then you really get a good understanding of what it's all about. The rush of the service when you have to do a salad or a main course, or you have to do a dessert, to preparing all the goods of that day, what you need to get ready for service, to get ready for those banquets, what the industry wants you to do. We also have theory sessions, and that's also usually once a week. It's 2 hours, so you'll have 2 hours where, again, with Nick on all about the different meat cuts, chicken, how to make soups and stocks. You'll have it also to do with costings. You'll also have to do planning and preparing, food safety. So it is a huge amount of work you have to get used to, and what you'll be involved in, but it is fun. We make it as fun as possible. You'll have a tutorial 1 hour a week to see how you settle in, how safe you feel, are you supported, to go on to the likes of what progression routes you'll get talked about. There's also your employability where you'll learn things of how to write your CVs, how to do a cover letter, where to look for gaining employment. But there's also us ourselves as tutors who will also gain and help you with looking for work. But again, with coming onto the industry, into the Industry Excellence Academy, you will get to see these chefs and you'll get the chance to go and work with them. And it has worked with a good number of my students from patisserie, where they've done work experience and they've gained part-time work from it, eventually leading on to full-time work. So your journey starts here. You'd need you got the chance, you get your grades in GCSE as much as possible in your maths and English, but not to worry, you can still come on the courses, but you would have to do, if you didn't have your maths and English, you'd have to then take them up again at college. So the routes you can take are the level 2 technical pastry and patisserie, undertaking 2 online written exams and a 4-year end of practical exam. That will then progress onto a level 3 technical and patisserie and confectionery exam. From the technical level 3 patisserie and confectionery, you may want to progress into our new patisserie degree course, which will start in 2022, or you go then straight into employment. So you've got many different areas of how you can progress. And then again, that's the same as on Pro Cookery. If you're with Nick, you'll start on your level 2. We have to ensure that then maths and English is up there. You'll start with your level 2. Again, you'll have your practicals, your theories, your written exams, and your end of year practical exam. You then go on to progress onto level 3. After your level 3, you'll then you can then go on to level 4, doing level 4 in culinary arts. Yeah, so you'll gain more and more experience, and you can progress onto 2, 3, 4, and then from 4, it's either then straight onto employment, or you might want to diversify, i.e. go into new product development, look out for jobs in new product development, or you go looking at specialist restaurants, or into the regular industry of hotels and restaurants. So some of the partners who we work with, they are the Stock Exchange. We have the Ivy Restaurant in Manchester, the Hilton Hotel, the Lowry Hotel. We have Destiny Foods, that's more specific patisserie, because it's a patisserie. They produce all patisseries for the industry out there, to bakeries. So there are different places for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you do the Pro Cookery side or the patisserie side on our Industry Excellence Academy. So from here, I'd like to just show you a little clip here now on the video for our Industry Excellence Academy.
Hi, so my name is Luke. I am the pastry chef. I work for the Valma School, but I look after Northern Europe, so Holland, Scandinavia, and the UK and Ireland. My background, so I had 20 years as a pastry chef in the industry. The Valma School was created 30 years ago, in 1989, and that was helping chefs adopt Nouvelle cuisine. And we've been sharing, I like to call it sharing, it's a two-way thing, working with the industry, developing things and listening to the industry's needs. And also, I met Mark Cooper a few years ago. He struck me as a very enthusiastic teacher, so I wanted to do some work with the students and the next generation. So here we are. On my personal side, I want pastry chefs to use and have good quality ingredients, so it's inspiring people to seek out better ingredients. And with the students, as with industry, when I'm doing demos and classes, I'm trying to get people, I'm quite technically minded, but I'm trying to get people to think about how things work, why things happen. It's not just the case of follow a recipe, it's why is it happening like that, and then it helps you work out, especially when things go wrong. It's easier then to look back and think what happened. so the students here at Manchester College, they're doing a great job when you see some of the work, even from the level 2s, we're talking 16 and 17 years old who've just started their courses, and there's a real passion and commitment to what they're doing. And even though some of the stuff I'm deliberately overwhelming them with information, but I'm trying to inspire them to kind of dig deeper themselves in the future, but they still take it on board and ask plenty of questions.
So that was Luke from Valrhona, who we've worked with for a good number of years now, and he always comes every year. So unfortunately this year with COVID, we haven't been able to have him in person, but we have also had him live on Teams. So he's done a team demonstration to my students. But as he says, we get involved in lots of things. We've done the last 2 years. We did the event, the Hotelier Association's conference at the Hilton Hotel for 1,000 people, where we've made products for afternoon teas. And we've also been involved in a lot of charity events. We've just got going on at the moment, 1,400 cookies going on with a nice sugar piece on top for your hands, face and space awareness. So we're always getting involved with lots of things, and it's something what you can learn with. You can also see some of the stuff what we do on social media. You've got the Hospitality and Catering Manchester on Instagram. You've got us, TMC Patisserie, on Instagram. You got TMC Patisserie on Twitter. You have the Hospitality and Catering Manchester on Facebook. So we've got the TMC Hospitality Catering on Instagram. So you'll be able to see lots of things what we do, what the students produce, and who they produce for. Yeah, you'll get to see some of the teachers, their names. Yeah. Industry placement, well, as I was saying before, there's lots going on. You will gain a lot of knowledge, as well as just doing your industry placement. So naturally you'll have your college, which is 1.5 days. You'll have your industry placement, you'll have tutorials. If you have to do maths and English, there'll be the maths and you'll be expected to do maths and English. So come on now, try and get your maths and English in there before you start with us. But if not, we can guide you through that. We can give you guidance. So as well as the industry placements, we do a lot of enrichment, from having Luke in, or having specialist chefs come on board just to give you some demonstrations, where you can do a Q&A session with them, different ways of making different products. And that's from both sectors, from pro cookery side, from chefing side, to the pastry chef side of things. We also try to go on different visits, but there's another little bit of a video I'd like to show you. Oh, sorry, I'll just go back there one. There we go. And we'll play that. So. So that was just a little bit of an intake of some of the events what we've done for a couple of years now, especially with the Chefs Forum, who we joined ventures with 2 years ago, where we did the grand launch for the in the northwest with Manchester College. We've linked up with Simon Woods, Andrew Nutter, Lisa Goodwin-Allen and James Martin, where students worked along them to provide a meal for 100 local chefs and general managers from the industry, so that then we all link up together as #1 college in Greater Manchester, as well as some of the finest employers in Manchester. We're pastry, as it says there, it's ever changing. new trends and equipment are coming out. Well, they are. We have we're very lucky here at the Manchester College. We've got a lot of equipment. We've got modern kitchens, which in fact been remarked by some chefs as better than what they've got in their own places. We're able to produce more than enough for all the units what we do. We've also, from the patisserie side, been very, very successful as gaining the most outstanding course over the years from all the written exams as well as all the practical exams. So it's very, very successful course, as well as the pro cookery side with the chefs. Everybody links in together. We're all in this together, and we want you to enjoy your time here and learn a lot with us. Yeah, so and there really what I would say, I'd like to see if you wanted to ask any questions, if there was any questions you needed answering, if you understood everything. But if you feel that you could even speak to your teachers, where we could offer taster days where you could come into the college to do some taster sessions, so that you can really see what it's like at college and what it's like for you. So, and that's me to end the slideshow now.
Brill, thank you very much for that, Mark. We have had quite a few questions come in, so I will just dive straight in. The first question that we've had is, what is an Industry Excellence Academy? Do you think it's fair to say that our Industry Excellence Academies are basically the subject areas that have courses co-delivered and co-developed with employers? That's their forefront, isn't it?
Yeah, it is at the forefront. Our Industry Academies, as it states, is that we work together with the industry within the Greater Manchester region, and it's supported by the chefs of Greater Manchester region, where it's at the forefront of all our learners, that they get the best out of both worlds, out of education as well as having a good experience within the industry.
Thank you. The next question is, we've had someone called Sally answer, and regarding the pastry course, how does this differ to that on offer at Trafford College and Rose Heath College courses?
Right, well, how does it differ? We run the technical patisserie course here in the Industry Excellence Academy, which where you'll learn a lot more. You learn a lot more than the standard patisserie courses. It's held in high esteem. We're linked with the Masters Academy in Germany, as well as linking within all the industry areas within Greater Manchester. We get international companies coming in to do demonstrations. Luke Frost from France, as you've seen on the video. And what you will learn is to the highest standard. And those highest standards has meant over the last 4 years we've run as a technical patisserie course, we've been the highest achieving grades in the country from the awarding body.
Great, thank you. I think there's lots of USPs there. So another question, do we need a set of knives and a uniform? Definitely
uniform you'll need to get, and this will be basically you'll get a list of things what you'll need to get before you come and join on the course. Knives, we do have them in college, but further on down the line, whether progressing onto level 3 or onto our patisserie degree course, there are certain points where you may want to buy some specialist pieces of equipment. But as it is at the moment, we do have the equipment here at college, but you would have to buy your own uniforms.
Okay, and do you know how much they might cost?
Yeah, the uniforms themselves, it's around about £53.50, and that's for your hats, aprons, a jacket with your name and the college logo on, pants and safety shoes.
Great, thank you. What other types of employers do you work with?
Oh, yes, we work with, it is the hotels, it is the restaurants, we work with bakeries. It is with bakeries, with new product development company called Destiny Foods who produce different desserts for the industry, especially for the banqueting. So there's lots to go. There's lots of different areas where we try to get you working with and on board. And then we give you the links as tutors. We've got a vast amount of experience from where we've worked and what we've done, so that we can guide you eventually when you want to go into employment, where we can guide you in the best places possible.
Great, and we've got a question that says, is it possible to study both professional cookery and pastry together?
That would have to be a separate route, because naturally with the work what you have to do on both courses, there is portfolio work which you have to do online. There's exams. It would be best doing them separately, and there's no reason saying you could start off at level 2 pro cookery and you could switch the next year and say, oh look, I'd rather go down the patisserie route, or vice versa. You may start off patisserie and you think, oh no, it is actually cooking what I want to do more of, and then move over into pro cookery.
Great, thank you. Do we have to sit exams on this course?
Yes, with the awarding bodies you do. You've got on both on the patisserie course and over at Openshaw, but soon Harper Hay. You'll have to do the pro cookery courses on online exams as well.
Okay, I've been an Indian style chef for many years and would like to ask, what skills can I gain from the courses to help me in that area? I'm just wondering if this person may be an adult learner as well, by the sounds of it, if they're working as a chef, but yeah, so what skills would they gain as an Indian chef from this course?
I mean, it depends on which route you want to go down. I mean, if it's the professional cookery side, the skills what you'll learn is more adapted to the European style and North American style of catering, where you'll learn all different aspects of of these sort of like menus and the different flavors and the different textures. But if you wanted to come on to patisserie, then it's a totally different venture. It's a specialist area, and you may have the skills as a chef. Doesn't matter if it's just all the skills as an Indian chef or European or Middle Eastern. Patisserie, bakery, confectionery is a specialist area where, unfortunately, a lot of chefs don't venture into because it has to be precise. So there will be plenty of skills you would learn in there.
Okay, thank you. Would there be any trips to support my learning on an Industry Excellence Academy?
Yeah, on the Industry Excellence Academy, where we would be looking to naturally at this moment in time with COVID, it's quite a difficult period, but we would be looking to push to be going out, venturing out to local suppliers to see about our ingredients, where they come from, how they're grown, to looking at different restaurants and hotels to go in, perhaps have an afternoon tea or a meal to see what the foods are like and what the service is like, and also at the same time linking up with the college over in Germany, so that you do a full-on study week in Germany to have a good session of how they study and how they produce their products over in Germany.
Okay, thank you. Somebody said, even under current circumstances, is it possible to do a taster day if my school contacted you on my behalf?
Yes, yeah, we could do that. We have all the systems in place. We'd naturally do a bit of paperwork to fill out, but we can still offer that. And in the kitchens, we're limited of how many people we have in the kitchen. You'll have all your personal protective equipment on. We have all the hand gels and masks. So yes, there would be every feasibility to come on to do to do a taster day.
With regards to that, would there be would it be your email address they contact, or have you got a department contact email address? Which route should they go through?
Now, I mean, I would say first and foremost, yes, send them over to myself, and I just recently had Lucy from, she started with us this year, and she came on 2 separate times for a taster session in pastry, and she's actually now studying with us. So she just linked herself with me, sent me an email, and then I set it up with my head of department. So yeah, send it to me, mcooper@tmc.ac.uk.
Brilliant. I've also put that in the Q&A box as well, so people have got that.
Yeah.
How many students are in a class typically?
Typically, under normal circumstances, 10 to 12 students in a class.
And what would you say at the minute? Is it the same or is it slightly less at the minute?
No, at the minute, due to the situation we're in, we have we're 8 in one. Well, we've got 2 separate kitchens, so we've got 8 in one and 6 in the other.
Right, I see. Well, thank you very much for that, Mark. I'm just looking for, it doesn't seem like there's any more questions come through. So, you know, thank you very much for all the information that you've just given us. There's a lot to take in, but I hope that people have taken a lot from it. So thank you very much. If anybody who has attended our event tonight would like to attend any more, we do have a couple more events going this evening, so just head to our website to register for any of the other sessions. To apply for the Manchester College for September 2021, you can visit our website, or to speak to someone about applying, our applicant support team are running a drop-in session this evening until 7. You can find their contact details on the TMC Live website. And we do have courses also available to start in January, so if you would like more information on that, the team are available to speak to this evening. Their number will be in the Q&A box. For learners with special educational needs and disabilities, we do have a transition team who will make the move from school to college a positive experience. Again, their contact email is in the Q&A box. We'd love to get your feedback as well from tonight. So we've got a link in the Q&A box to a SurveyMonkey. If you would like to just complete that, it takes 5 minutes and you can be in with a chance of winning £20 Amazon voucher. So as I said, all this information is in the Q&A box, so head over to there. Thank you again to Mark for a very informative event, and thank you very much everyone who joined us tonight. Goodbye, see ya.
See you.